back again with another video, and I'm just gonna jump right into this tutorial. So the look we're doing today is a look that you just saw in the intro, so let's just get started. Now the first thing I'm going to do is apply a base all over my eyelid. Today I'm going to use the MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot. I absolutely love this product. I haven't used it in a while, but I just got a new one and I'm so here for it because I love the way it makes my eyeshadow look, and it ensures that our eyeshadow does not creases up as well. So yes, I'm so here for this. Next, I'm going to grab one of my favorite eyeshadows. I'm using the Caramel from the Anastasia Beverly Hills Amrezy palette. You guys know I love to use this eyeshadow as a transition color. So I'm just going to pop this into my crease, and I'm using the MAC 217 brush to apply. Now, if you didn't get a chance to get your hands on this palette, the eyeshadows are all in singles, and it's really just a warm tone shade brown, and I just really love using it. Now to define the crease up a bit, I'm going to go back into the same eyeshadow palette and I'm going to grab a darker shade and I'm going to use the eyeshadow Deep Plum. Okay, so next I'm going to use a eyeshadow that you guys have never seen me use before. This is Sleek Makeup. I've always wanted to get my hands on some Sleek products and I finally did. So I'm going to use the Sleek A Naturel palette in 601 and I'm just going to grab the lightest shade eyeshadow and I'm just going to pat that onto my lid. Going back into that same eyeshadow palette, I'm going to grab the shimmery brown shade and I'm just going to apply that at the outer corner of my eyelid. Now I'm going to go ahead and blend the eyeshadow just to get rid of any harsh lines and edges. And I'm using one of my favorite blending brushes. This is the Sigma E40 brush. For the inner corner of my eyes, I'm going to take this gold eye pencil. It's from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I cannot remember the name of it, but I will put it in the description bar down below. And I'm just going to place it at the inner corner, and then I'm going to go in with my MAC pencil brush and just blend it out a bit. Then I'm going to grab a eyeshadow. It's from Colorpop, and I really love Colorpop eyeshadows. They're amazing, but once again, I can't remember the name of this product, this eyeshadow, and I'm going to put it in the description bar down below. So guys, please don't forget to check that because I always list all the products, and I also place that at the inner corner of the eye as well. And I'm just going back into the eyeshadow Deep Plum just to define the crease up a bit. Now I'm going to quickly fill in my brows using MAC Spike Brow Pencil, and then I'm going to also clean it up with some concealer. And I also added some of the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade to my brows. I didn't really show that scene. I will do a updated brow tutorial for you guys very, very soon. Now, if you've been watching my videos for a while, then you guys know I love a black liner, black gel liner, but I was trying to avoid it today, so I said I wanted to do brown liner, and I don't really know how I feel about this because actually this is the Dip Brow Pomade in medium brown that I use as a liner for my top lash line. But if you want to go with black, you can go right ahead with black. I was just trying to avoid using it, so I just use a angled brush to apply a liner using the Dip Brow Pomade. To line my waterline and my bottom lash line, I'm going to go in with MAC Teddy Eye Pencil. It's like a shimmery type brown. I really, really love this eye pencil. I'm also going to take my pencil brush and just blend out the bottom lash line, and then the same brown eyeshadow from the Sleek eyeshadow palette, I'm just going to place that on top of the eyeshadow as well. So this eyeshadow look is really, really easy to achieve, and I believe this is beginner friendly. Now I'm going to apply some mascara to this look. Now you guys know I love lashes. Now you could wear this without lashes or wear it with lashes. I'm a lash girl, so I'm going to lash this up, and today I'm going to use the iconic House of Lashes lashes, and I'm also going to do some bottom lashes as well with this look, but I'm going to do that later on. Oh, and that scary looking device that I was using, that's an eyelash curler. It's nothing to be scared of. It's super easy to use. I just wanted to curl my lashes up a bit because I find that they look a little too straight, so I just curl them up and blend them in with my natural lashes. Now we're going to move on to the face, and like always, I'm going to use my Smashbox Photo Finish Primer first, and then we're going to go in with foundation. So today I'm going to use a old favorite of mine. This is the Bobbi Brown foundation stick. I stopped using it a while ago because I looked super oily when I used it, but I believe they changed the formulation and it's oil free. So I'm going to go ahead and apply that all over my face, and I'm going to blend that in with a foundation brush, a buffing brush. And then I'm going to go in with my Beauty Blender sponge and just blend that in as well, make it look really flawless and nice. And I am feeling this foundation. I'm really here for this one today, but I'm still deciding if I really, really love it. Next, I'm going to use the MAC Studio Finish Concealer. I haven't used this concealer in forever. I don't know why I stopped using it, but I'm back to using the MAC Studio Finish Concealer. And I'm just going to place it right above my eyebrow to cover a little scratch that I got from my cat. And I'm also going to place this under my eyes to cover my dark circles. Now to brighten up under my eyes and give them life, you guys know I love to highlight. So I'm going to go ahead and apply the Kevyn Aucoin Skin Enhancer. And I believe this is in the shade SX08. And I'm going to apply this under my eyes, in the middle of my forehead, down my nose, under my chin, on my chin. Yeah, so that's pretty much what I'm doing. And I'm going to blend this out with my damp Beauty Blender sponge. Now I'm going to take a foundation stick that is a few shades darker than my skin tone, and I'm going to use this to contour my face, give it some definition, dimension. You guys know the drill. You see me doing this all the time. And the foundation stick that I'm using is the Black Opal foundation stick, and I apply it in the hollows of my cheek, along my forehead, and down the sides of my nose, make my nose look a little slimmer. And to blend, I'm using a dual fiber blending brush, and then I use the damp Beauty Blender sponge. I just find it easier for me to blend with a brush and then the sponge. And I was getting my whole life. I don't know what I was listening to, but I was getting my whole life right here. Now moving on to powder, I'm going to go ahead and set the highlighted areas. So I'm going to use the Laura Mercier Loose Invisible Powder, and it's just a translucent powder. And then I'm going to go on top of this with the Nye Luxury powder in the shade Banana. I like to use the banana shade because I do have a yellow undertone, and I don't use it by itself because I don't like the way it feels. It feels a little bit chalky and heavy, so I just like to apply just a little bit on top of the Laura Mercier powder, which I like how it feels, but I can't wear it on its own because it's so it's like a white translucent powder, and it just doesn't work for my skin tone on its own. I have to add my banana powder on top. And then I'm going to take a powder brush and dust away all that excess powder because I don't need this. And next I'm going to go in with my MAC Studio Fix powder and just set my foundation, my liquid foundation. So I'm just applying that all over my face. For blush, I've been using this blush quite a lot. This is the BH Cosmetics Glamorous Blush Palette, and I'm going to use this shimmery peachy shade, and I'm just going to apply this on the apples of my cheeks. So now I'm going to go ahead and finish up the eyes. Yes, guys, I'm not finished. I'm not quite finished with the eyes yet. So I'm just going to reapply the same brown eyeshadow from the Sleek Eyeshadow Palette. And I'm just going to reapply that on the bottom lash line. And then I'm going to apply some individual lashes. So I wanted you guys to see this. It does take a little bit of practice, but I applied the glue onto the lashes, and I use a tweezer and just apply it as close to my bottom lash line as possible. I'm going to do a more detailed video on applying bottom lashes very, very soon. And just to blend the falsies with my natural lashes, I'm going to apply some mascara on the bottom lashes. Now I'm going to apply one of my favorite highlighter, and I'm going to get my whole life. You guys know how I feel about shimmer highlighter. And I'm going to apply the Bobbi Brown Bronze Glow on the highest point of my cheekbone. And you know I was getting my whole life from this highlighter, so you know I had a Beyonce moment. And because I'm obsessed with glow, I had to add another shimmer highlight to my cheek. I use the Sephora Illuminator, and I believe it's called Stardust. Yeah, that's it. So I apply that on the apples of my cheek as well. No, sorry, the highest point of my cheek. Now moving on to the lips, I'm going to line my lips with a MAC Cork Lip Pencil, and then I'm going to go in with my current obsession, Truffled Rain by Colored Rain Liquid Matte Lipstick. I am so obsessed with this brown shade. When I first saw it, I thought it was just like the ugliest thing in the world. But then when I put it on, I was just like, yes, I am so here for this. I am in love with it. So yeah, this is pretty much a completed look. I can't put anything else on my face. It's done, it's finished. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Thumbs up this video if you like, and drop me some comments down below. Let me know what you guys want to see next. And I'll see you in another video very, very soon. I love you guys. Bye! Mwah.
I don't give a fuck if I was late. Sitting with my man on a G5 is my idea of an update. Hot, hot, one, hot, hot. Big titties, big butt too. Show the